I wasn't expecting that to be how this ended. That young man's most certainly caught my attention.
You guys hear that?
Sounds like whistling? I think it's coming from northwest of here.
Oh? How long have you been standing there? I'd hardly call myself a master, but your praise is most appreciated. I recognize you. You're the dashing heroes from Edith who saved us from those vicious wolves. Indeed, I had a front row seat to the performance, and what a marvelous performance it was. By the by, my name is Melchior. I am but a humble traveling bohemian, a lone wanderer of the world whose only compass is his heart. My heart guided me to a bus at the Messeldom port, and it took me all the way through the capital before stopping here. Alas, it does not put food on the table. I must stop for work on occasion to keep my howling stomach at bay. I do not have the luxury of purchasing first-class vehicles like yours. I envy you, my spiky-haired friend.
And what's the long version?
It all began 2 weeks ago. We were cornered by one of the CID's Hercules units. I'd heard they pick fights with Jaegers in Calvert sometimes, so it wasn't too much of a shock. But in the end, we were no match for them. We found an opening in their formation and narrowly escaped. After that, we made our way to Cray and rested at their inn. Then we set up camp here and started brainstorming ideas for how to get back home. And that's when those bastards appeared. We were attacked by a band of merciless savages, led by 3 leaders whose power was unfathomable. It was a massacre. They led us to ruin like lambs to the slaughter. They picked us off one by one, until no one remained. If I ended it all here, I wouldn't be able to face a single one of them. So I'll press on.
Ida, I am so happy. See? Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, what a heartwarming scene! Those final lines moved me to tears. Although I am a little perplexed as to how you alone maintained your sense of self. But perhaps you had a stronger will to resist than that of your pathetic subordinates. You were the right hand of the Jaeger King, after all.
You!
Look what the cat dragged in.
Should have figured it was you. I might be a little off my game, but I could still sense you lurking in the shadows. You and those 2 Almada psychos left my comrades bleeding out on the ground. You'll pay for what you've done, Melchior of the Thorns.
The last piece of the puzzle finally falls into place.
Why, thank you. You saved me the effort of introducing myself. Allow me to clarify one thing, though. I am a fresh hire for Armada. I was with friends of a different crew when we annihilated your unit. Although the job did still come from my current boss, so I suppose I'm splitting hairs.
That tracks. My unit wouldn't fall so easily to homegrown mafia goons. I take it you're the one who put that device up there?
That I did! I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experiment with bringing the dead back to life, and I seized it. Yet our boss says the device is of little importance. Curious, no?
What?
The hell are you on about?
Still, the experiment is in full swing, and nothing will stop it from reaching its apex.
Wires!
Now let's throw a little twist into the mix.
What's wrong, Ida?
Well, shit! This isn't good. You have to get out of here. Just forget about me and go. Run!
How could he?
Damn it. That bastard's gonna pay. But we'll worry about him later. Ready your weapons, you two. Our first order of business is calming her down. We'll get your sister back. I promise.
Right! We'll save you, Ida.
What fun! Let the bloodbath begin!
You're all pretty damn strong.
Ida! I think that did the trick. She's back to normal.
Great show. Bravo. In fact, it was so delightfully entertaining, I demand an encore.
Don't you dare! Gotta take out at least one of them.
Hey! How come no one invited me to the party? I'm feeling left out.
Whoa there, big guy.
Your timing's been scarily on point, Direwolf.
I just got done putting those rabid dogs in the ground. Then some timely help arrived, so I left the village in their capable hands.
Oh?
I finally found you. Enjoying your new life as a mafia exec, I take it?
Indeed. Well met, Enforcer number 8. I didn't think I'd run into you here. You'll have to excuse me for keeping my distance, though. Word on the street says you play very rough.
Hey, don't be shy. I'm not gonna bite you. As long as you quit dragging out this game of keep away. I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker, so start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
I'll pass. I'm a man who enjoys playing hard to get, so you'll have to chase me down if you want those answers. Besides, our goals may not be aligned, but they aren't in conflict either. Why don't you let me go?
Like hell I'd do that!
The Genesis!
On that note, I shall bid you farewell. You may do as you will with the device, assuming you don't die horrible, gruesome deaths, that is.
Get back here, you little bitch!
Don't worry about them. We got our own problems to deal with.
Oh, aren't we the perceptive one? And here I thought I'd hidden myself pretty well.
It's him! The man we met in Cray.
You're just about the last person I wanted to run into here. Gotta say, though, surprised to see you in one piece after the Direwolf went after you.
His persistence was nothing to scoff at, believe you me. After I shook him off, I figured I'd check in on my darling comrades. And I have to admit, they've put together a compelling production, don't you think?
Please clear the area.
Right!
You're the one who killed Ida.
Oh, the little ones here as well. Congrats on the career change, by the way. War is such a fickle business, after all. An ally today could be an undead you have to strike down tomorrow.
You shut your mouth!
What's up with Minty Fresh here?
He's like Viola and Alexander from before.
Silly me. I haven't introduced myself to the new arrivals. I'm one of Almata's 3 executives. The deadly, yet beautiful, Melchior of the Thorns. Don't feel the need to return the introductions, though. Your reputations precede you both.
So, it really is you.
I know I said earlier that I'd only dropped by to check in on my fellow executives, but since that big bad wolf chased me away from our last fight, I've been pent up something fierce. Now I'm faced by a stage set with such an enticing cast. How could I possibly resist?
Then let's draw this curtain and get this show on the road.
Ida, please watch over me. I will avenge you!
Oh, I can barely contain myself any longer. So, shall we dance?
On guard!
Give this all you've got. Hear me?
Right.
I'll take you on.
Go easy on me, Kay.
Gotcha! Don't stop now, Elaine!
Engaging field.
Have some more!
Got a present for you.
Perfect chance! I'll round them up
Over
and
here, you little demon.
Hit him fast, Barry!
Aaron!
Too late.
Do your worst!
Have some more!
Boom! Just for you.
My move now! This'll hurt.
Let's party!
Got a whole slew of them.
Over here, you little demon.
Got a whole slew of them.
Down, you little fart!
Your crush! Don't stop now, Elaine!
I'll get them in one go.
Let's party!
Cypher activate.
How's this?
You won't get away with this!
A boost would work here.
Pull out all the
I'll
stuff!
round them up and scatter them! Aaron!
Now's a good time to boost.
I'll crush them all at once!
Dispatching shield.
Slice and dice them. Cypher activate.
Perfect chance!
A boost would work here. Energy output at maximum.
Show me what you got!
Activating skill.
What are you
More! It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Pull out all the stops!
Activating skill.
Sucker! A chance!
Gotcha!
We can win. I'm pulling out.
I'll take it from here! Grab the light! One heal!
I'll take that.
Barry!
Energy output at maximum.
Blaine!
Get out of here!
Slice and dice them! Do your worst!
Energy activating skill.
too late?
A chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand! Time to go activating skill! You're open!
Go time!
Now's a good time to boost. Activating skill.
Too late!
Slice and dice them! Lousy! I'll take you on! There! Thank you! Ben! Give them your
Brace
all!
yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
You're good.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Nice! Moving on up.
I won't stop here! I'm powered up!
Golly, all that hard work and elders lived to be old another day. Sure, we accomplished our real goal here, but I have a feeling the boss won't be too happy.
A failure is a failure. The boss may respond as he sees fit.
Hey, Melchior! Don't think I've forgotten this is all your fault for screwing up in Cray!
It is what it is. Though I did stumble on an ideal venue in the process.
In the meantime, we must focus. The next battle is fast approaching.
Don't remind me. I don't like having to work with those two.
Be nice to your teammates, children. Even if they are a little cuckoo.
It's rich for you, of all people, to be calling someone crazy.
If either of them fought at full strength, they could dispatch an entire army single-handedly.
Well, they'll have a chance to whip out those toys of theirs before too long. Perhaps we'll even run into that Spriggan again. It's almost like fate. Well, what'd you think? Like what you saw?
That I did. They were just as I'd hoped. Moreover, our surprise guests appear to be greatly anticipating what's to come. I think it's time we turn up the heat, don't you? Perhaps with a golden frenzy to instill some proper fear.
Oh, I agree completely, boss.
That should buy me enough time. I've had enough of dealing with criminals. I just want to get out of the country and...
Criminals? Such a cruel label. Here I was thinking we were friends.
You were...
Just how could you be so cold, Gaspar Dillon? What do you think?
He performed his role well. I will commend him for that. Rest assured, dear Dylan, that we will make this a festival to remember. It's time we served you as the opening act. Now, let us see your fear.
No, 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 no!
Where am I? What happened to the parade? Where's Shahina?
Why is the crowd acting like this?
No! They're ruining my precious cavalcade!
Looks like the worst-case scenario we projected has come to pass. Najee, get in touch with the Horvatat. Get them to provide support to our ground forces.
Yes, Your Highness. As you
You might want to come up with a plan B. We've already got things sorted out there.
You two must be with Armada. I take it you're the ones behind President Dillon's untimely passing. I think I see what's going on. That device is what's presumably made everyone out there go into a frenzy.
Smart man. You must be aware of what happened in Cray and Longport. But enough talk. Let's liven things up some more, shall we? After all, we owe it to ourselves, as fellow sponsors, to enjoy this.
That we do. With this, all of the pieces are now in place. I hope you don't mind keeping us company until the show's grand finale, Your Highness.
Look! Wow. They're both deeply captivating.
Sara's holding her own pretty well.
Oh, absolutely. It's quite an achievement to be able to keep up with one enhanced to superhuman levels by that mask.
It's because she's Shahina's sister.
Cue the psycho.
You came!
Our saviors! Are we glad to see you?
Nina! Mr. Gotti!
It looks like neither of them are hurt. Thank Adios.
Grimcat! What's that spicy cougar doing here?
I'm too young to be a cougar, thank you.
What are you doing here, though?
Well, I was asked by an actress to come and help, you see.
So you're the phantom thief people are talking about. Come to steal our treasure, I take it? I didn't realize you were working hand in hand, or rather, paw in hand, with the Spriggan.
We're not friends or anything. Just united in wanting to smash your face in.
Not just for what you did to Ida, but for all the hurt you caused Shahina and so many others in Tharbad too.
Could we perhaps tone the noise down? This show is almost at its climax. It would be a shame to miss it over a bout of petty sniping.
Sorry about that, boss.
Wait, are you telling me?
No way.
My name is Gerard Dantes, the head of Armada. So you are the Spriggan. Somehow, this doesn't quite feel like our first encounter. Would you care to join us in watching the show? It seems perhaps that this was fated to be.
We plan to see this to the end. But hell if we're gonna do it with you. That'd just rain all over the hard work these kids have put in.
A pity.
Armada's leader, an SS-level threat. Fate notwithstanding, you are correct. This isn't even our first time meeting in this city.
What?
You don't mean... He was that guy in the casino?
There I was, thinking Armada had no presence here in this city. When their leader was hiding in plain sight the whole damn time.
It's simply a matter of efficiency. I believe in taking a hands-on approach to my work. Whether it is disposing of pawns and abandoning positions, or giving tools and products a first-hand trial.
You son of a bitch.
Now I get it. There's a lot going on here, but your main goal here was some kind of experiment. To see just what you could pull off by combining those drugs with that device.
What? That does fit with what they were trying to do in Cray and Longport, too. So this chaos right now isn't a means to an end. It's an end in itself.
Correct. Whether it was securing new distribution routes or testing our ability to use this heirloom to Instigate an uprising of sorts? The data we've obtained from this promises to be quite valuable in what is to come. The mask cannot be reused, alas. But I believe this to be a satisfactory application. Good work, Melchior.
Thanks, boss. That pretty thing latches on to the darkness and vulnerability in people's hearts, making puppets out of them. I'm glad I was able to steal a spare during the chaos in Crossbell a year and a half ago.
They're total monsters.
Yes, we may need to increase their threat level to SS+.
Huh. That was one of the many crises she was involved in.
We will not allow this madness to go on a moment longer. We're taking that Genesis back from you, whatever it takes.
Oh, well, you can have it. These devices were designed to eventually come into the hands of their rightful owners regardless. That is their nature.
What?
Sounds like you have a lot of info you could share with us.
Perhaps. Yet only a fraction of all there is to know. Now that we have seen the fruits of our labor, our work here is done. Withdrawing would be a valid option. However...
Prince Sharid?
And Najee, too! I thought the two of you had escaped!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Don't tell me.
You've had some of that drug too?
Yep. All it took was a few little droplets in their welcome drink.
Here is the final amusement of the festival. I do hope you can keep me at least as entertained as those dancers did.
Catgirls and gentlemen. In one corner, we have none other than a crown prince of the desert and his ever so loyal servants. And in the other, we have the simple Spriggan of Edith. Just who between them will emerge victorious?
Those golden auras are bad news.
Really in it now.
This tension, it's incomparable to that of our fight in the cave.
Take care!
Well, what are you gonna do?
We're gonna neutralize them. We ain't got any other options.
They're sponsors to the festival. We need to make them see sense.
Right. Sara and Shahina are depending on us too.
That it was.
They're back to normal. We did it!
On the contrary, we've hardly started. This device can do far, far more. For it is capable of stimulating the emotion that lies at the root of all others. Fear. Now, why don't you show me yours?
Najee! My mana is...
You gotta be shitting me.
It's like what I went through.
What in the...
It really is what happens to Ida and Eren. Legendary. Varathroghna.
A being from a higher plane? Looks like you managed to reel in a big one, boss.
Everyone, you need to run!
Not on our watch!
This time we'll protect you.
ties.
Van!
Hey there, Van! Okay, now this is clearly my time to shine.
There you are, Mare Bear. Time to finally put our work to the test. You're up, concierge.
Huh?
Understood. Emergency vital support is functioning properly. Pseudo-Aeon resonance control successfully enabled. Hollow core overclocking capabilities restricted.
Wait, what are you doing? Who's interfering with me?
No time for questions. Do it!
You and that maid set me up, didn't you? Oh, whatever. The Strandal's all yours!
Blue flames.
Whoa, Nelly! Now that's what I call badass!
And there it is. So he clads himself in a beast of dark blue. Isn't that something?
Now, this is unexpected.
Van! He's fine! His essence is stable!
Did you butt your way in when he was just about to go berserk?
Yes, as per Mr. Arkwright's request.
The Golden Beast King who serves Arusha. That bodyguard's really something else to be able to fuse with a monster like that.
Van!
Splendidly fought.
You did it.
Look at you go! Kudos to both sides. Until now, I wasn't quite sure just how you transformed. Whoa!
Who's bad now, huh?
How do you like that?
Rather shrewd of you.
Very shrewd. I'm impressed you caught me off guard.
It's time you call it quits! We're shutting this show down!
Alas, it seems you are right.
Oh, over already? That was a little anticlimactic, if you ask me. What should we do, boss?
I think we're fine. These results were more than enough for our purposes. I'm sure our Spriggan friend will agree.
Wipe that cocky grin off your ugly mug.
We won't let you escape.
Escape? Whatever gave you that idea?
Watch out, everyone!
Incoming!
Holy mother of idiots!
Whoa there!
Taking this a little far, don't you think?
Oh, I didn't realize you were there, Melchior. I'm ever so sorry.
No need to apologize. You know me, Viola. I always love a good thrill.
You have a bad habit of gratuitously pushing people's buttons, Melchior.
She does share some of the blame, you realize. In either case, they are merely engaging in their usual repartee.
The hell I am!
It's you, bastards.
Look! That puppeteer is with them too!
Stay right there!
Ciao! Thanks for keeping me entertained.
Will it or nill it, we seem bound by fate. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Not so fast! Tell me one thing. Just how far do you plan on taking this madness?
Come now, Spriggan. You know the answer as well as I do. There are no limits to the lengths we will go.
That stealth cruiser is cutting-edge tech. These guys are better equipped than I thought.
So it seems. That specific ship isn't even on the market yet.
The telescope's nowhere to be seen now.
That's the main terminal then?
That's right. It's also known as the Aurora, and it's the pride of Basel. Professors Hamilton and Callahan led the charge in making it 4 years ago with the Institute, Vern, the Epstein Foundation, and ZCF support. But what program is it running?
I can't make heads or tails of such complex code.
Look up there!
The 5th Genesis. Figures we'd find it here. Along with...
I suspected you would come, Arkwright Solutions.
Oh, that we would meet again so soon after the film festival. It must be Adios's will bringing us together. The threads of fate bind us ever so strongly indeed.
Can't say I'm not a fan of that kind of thing.
The monsters from the gardens who stole Ida from us!
Oh, you learned the name of my old home, did you? And I see that Marduk concierge has officially joined your ranks. Professor Hamilton's favorite little one, too. Aren't we getting popular?
This kid's just with us as an advisor.
So you're the ones who led Professor Callahan astray. What are you trying to do with the Aurora? You have no right to be using it.
Oh, how misunderstood I am. I'll have you know that the professor and I had quite a special connection. In fact, he gave us permission to use it. And since he was one of the developers, I think that does give us the right. This was very different from the relationship I had with President Dillon, by the way. It was more one of mutual benefit. Though I'll admit that certain inclinations of his did make my job a lot easier. A sensual whisper here, a little buttering up there, and he was more than ready to break every taboo I ever wanted.
How could you exploit someone so?
It's not our place to judge what turns someone on. That stuff's personal. But you're still a piece of shit with a parking spot reserved in Gehenna.
Right, and we'll be happy to give you a taste of the flames that await you right here. We're going to recover that Genesis and avenge those you've taken from this world.
Look at me, public enemy number one. Think you could lend me a shoulder to cry on, Olympia?
You are only reaping what you sowed. Of course, the terms of my contract also do not allow me to simply give you all what you want.
That angelic being we saw in Tharbad.
Theo!
Scanning material makeup. Unknown. High probability that the target is a form of artifact.
Thought so. It's about the only thing that explains how it can fight like it does. There's more to it than meets the eye, too.
Indeed. Take care, everyone.
Your instincts serve you well. Incidentally, as I did not have the opportunity to introduce myself in Tharbad, I am Olympia, overseer of the Garden of Aram. This is Ishtanti. Our contract is with Almada at this time, so we remain focused on their needs. But should you require our services after that, we would be happy to oblige.
You're asking if we want to hire an assassin?
This some kind of joke? Or are you really out of your damn mind?
I was only trying to promote my services.
It's true. She's not capable of joking, I'm afraid. As you can see, she's got work on the brain. Well, I think that's enough preamble. Been a good while, you know, since I tapped into my power as an overseer.
They're auras!
Of course they've been suppressing their power all this time.
We'll need to use shards however we can to survive. Do whatever it takes to hold out.
I can barely keep up with what's happening, but let's do this! Theo! Zeros! We can't allow these intruders to defile this sacred place a moment longer!
Understood.
I'll take you on.
I'm Melchior of the Thorns. I'll be playing with you today.
Olympia of Aram, executing contract.
Just for you.
Now it's my turn.
Make it count!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
A chance!
Ready when you are.
I'll get them all at once!
Boost level not activating skill.
By the heavens! Pierce!
Here's our chance!
Ready when you are.
Optical cannon!
A chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Make it count!
Got a whole slew of them.
I suggest we strike now.
Heavenly Rondo.
I won't hold back.
Activating skill.
Accelerating!
It's over. Radiant.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
How's this?
Tear you apart! Eat this!
Death awaits.
Boom!
I'm sorry. Got a present for you.
Now it's my turn.
Activating skill.
It's over. Radiant.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
I've got this! Great circle of light! Give unto us the breath of life!
Boost gauge limit increased.
working!
Ready when you are.
I suggest we strike now.
Got a whole slew of them. Time for the main event. Vandalize! Raid! Get down!
Oh, I get it now.
Boost gauge
Here goes.
limiter unlocked. Give them your
Time
all.
for the main event. Vandalize! Raid! They're down!
So that is how it is.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Is everyone all right? But Malak is even more deadly than we thought.
Pisses me off. You haven't been taking us seriously all this time, have you?
Oh, I showed Beauty's blade a little of what I'm capable of. Just not you.
Your strength is within my predicted parameters, including those orbital drones.
As if that doll wasn't bad enough. Now we've got those bomb artifacts to deal with too.
The Garden's overseers are capable of even more than we feared it would seem.
If only I could make better use of Theo and Zeros' potential.
You're just so much fun to play with that you've got me all worked up. I don't think I can resist the urge anymore. I know they've got the boss curious. Surely there's no harm in slicing them open while he's not looking.
I am not your boss and will not speak for him. Do as you please.
Bring it, you son of a bitch!
The flames of the Kruga have only just begun to burn. What?
Decoding process complete. Executing emergence program.
Where am I? I see. So it was a success.
That sounds like...
Well, would you look at that? It worked! So, how does it feel, Professor? What's it like living in the digital world?
It is even more comfortable than I had imagined. I'm frankly surprised by how comfortable it is, but I suppose it also makes complete logical sense. This is how it feels to be liberated of burdens and distractions. I can think more clearly than ever. The final stage of my work will be a breeze like this. Your expectations will be met.
Oh, that's my big professor. You will be handsomely rewarded for your work.
A recording? No, wait.
You are correct, young lady. This is no mere recording. I am the genuine David Callahan, Professor of Engineering Science at the Basel Institute of Science, and a researcher whose name will go down in history.
How the hell is this even possible?
We saw your body in the swamp.
No way. Don't tell me.
His knowledge, personality, and memories have all been converted into an AI. Most likely through the power of the Genesis. Also that he could surpass the limitations of the human mind and become a singularity.
Professor Callahan, how could...
Well, you're even more perceptive than I expected. What a vexatious little maid you are.
Must you be like this every time, Melchior? Our work here is done. We have no reason to stay any longer.
Fine. I suppose you're right. We'll see you later, Professor.
Very good, then. I will be waiting for you.
Warning! Explosives detected.
That little bastard!
The Aurora! Zeros, use your stun mode to stop... no you don't. No!
Ketra, you can't!
Get back here!
I won't let it happen. I won't let anyone damage the place she holds so dear.
Shit!
Damn it! There it is! I thought something was off about you, but I never figured it ran that deep. I wonder if this is what came out of analyzing that other emperor and the rest of those types.
I will need to revise my expectations of Marduk's capabilities.
And speak of the devil, I suppose it's time we made our exit then,
As someone connected to another being not of flesh, you have my respect. Till we meet again.
Oh, look! There it is!
So that's gotta be the prototype terminal we came looking for.
That's right. The one that would have formed part of the twin core system. It's presumably been connected directly to the septium vein, granting it the ability to pull resources from all over the region. I doubt even cutting it off from the net would stop what's already begun. I can't believe he made such a system.
It does sound like it wasn't easy, that's for sure. My man poured a lot of sweat and blood into this. Color me impressed you managed to find this place. That's some excellent sleuthing, Arkwright Solutions.
I am also rather impressed that you did so without your Marduk concierge.
Nothing to it. We could smell the stench of your filthy scheme from 1,000 Selge away.
Besides, we didn't do it without Reset. She's right here with us, in spirit.
I did not intend for my statement to cause offense.
Still, this development wasn't exactly in the cards. What are your thoughts, Professor?
A most tedious turn of events indeed. Why must you insist upon hindering my research? No, I know the answer. You simply cannot stand the fact that I'm about to surpass your dear teacher's achievements. But the completion of this most supreme formula is nigh. My grand ambition realized, humanity will leap forward into a new future. I will thank you not to interfere.
Oh, Professor.
We're up against a super advanced AI that replicates one of the greatest minds in the country. Now that he's not held back by his body, he doesn't even need to rest. He can work at full capacity at all times. This might be worse than that computer from 1.5 years ago. At least that one didn't have a genius's brain in it.
And all of this is made possible by that green Genesis. All of this to try and create weapons of pure evil.
Dear, oh dear, young lady. Do try and see the big picture here. Military research has been a force that drives scientific development and civilization advancement since the dawn of its time. Our orbital communications technology and the airships we rely on are both fine examples of that. No, the nuclear weapons I seek to create will one day help bring about peace. both as part of a larger puzzle in creating energy sources far more efficient than modern orbital energy. And as a true deterrent to a race war for good. None would dare be the first to pull the trigger when every country has nuclear weapons.
Yep, he's sure as hell gone off the rails.
Even if all that happens, all you're gonna spread across the world is fear. That ultimate weapon created in Crossbell a year and a half ago was built on the same logic. So if that reasoning had anything to it, why didn't that pave the way to peace first?
Don't compare my most noble research to that product of mere coincidence.
Please stop, Professor. We've heard enough. There are lines no researcher or engineer should cross. Human experimentation, biological weapons, brainwashing and mind control, gene editing. Manipulating the atomic structure of matter through fusion reactions risks creating energy beyond our control. We already have a stable energy source in the form of orbital energy. There's no need to dabble with something so risky. That was why the Institute decided to ban researching it. And other colleagues in workshops abroad followed suit. How could you do this when you are the one who taught me all of that?
All pretty words, but a desire to taste the forbidden fruit is what makes us human, is it not? The magicians of the Dark Ages didn't let taboos get in their way. Going back further, you even have events like the Great Collapse painting how wild the times were. Tell me, is it fun forcing your own sense of morality upon everyone else?
You're twisting my words. It's true that science and engineering are about learning to understand the laws that govern this world. But our goal is to do that as the humans we are at our core. We don't achieve anything by casting aside our humanity, the relationships we've made, the society we've built. If we do that, then the entire foundation that inspires our search crumbles. That's why we have to draw a line in the sand. It's the only thing standing between the noble ambitions of those in our field and the heinous abyss that awaits those who cross it.
Those were Professor Hamilton's. What idiocy. Your reasoning is as naive as hers.
If you really think so little of Katra, why did you call him?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
Just before becoming an AI, you were filled with regret, weren't you? You wished you'd never gotten involved with the Mafia and been compelled to cross a line no human should. After so much mental anguish, you regained your senses and realized just how far you'd gone. You tried to fight back against them, didn't you?
What nonsense. I would never...
That call does make a lot more sense when viewed in that light. But there was no resisting this, and the conversion went ahead anyway, leaving only an empty vessel behind. I ain't got a clue if you even remember your last words after what happened to you. But if you're a recreation of the real Professor Callahan, surely you can at least understand them. I can't imagine someone so beloved by many, who even rivaled Professor Hamilton, couldn't.
Man, Agnes.
Are you done? This is getting rather tedious. Congrats on spouting baseless speculation to the last word, all without a shred of hard evidence to back it up. It's going to take a lot more than that to sway someone who cast aside the very shackles of mortality. Oh, it's no skin off my back if you decide to just throw up your hands and give up now. If you no longer care about the government casting you aside, or getting revenge on that impertinent Professor Cronkite, or achieving the ultimate honor of surpassing the likes of LaToya Hamilton, Of Claude Epstein, even. If you're set on forgetting it all, of rendering all your effort, sacrifice, and humiliation for nothing, I won't stop you.
You must be joking, Melchior. My resolve will never falter. Not when the answer I have dreamed of for so long is close at hand. No, I would damn myself before I ever thought to back down. I will not let all I've suffered be for naught.
We almost got through to him.
That's fine. Just means we're doing this the hard way.
At the very least, we need to get that evil imp out of his ear.
Yeah, then we might finally be able to have a proper talk with the guy.
You're surprisingly cocky for a group that struggled before you were a man down. Think I'll break out the big guns. I wouldn't want to disappoint.
Then I will release my first limiter as well. Ishtanti, engage Dominatus mode.
It doubled its wings from 2 to 4.
Sure bodes well for us.
Well, we ain't turning back now. Time to settle the score.
Right. For a set 2.
With me, Theo, Zeros. We're gonna put a stop to all this.
Understood, Katra.
Activating charge.
Now, leap into my loving embrace.
Engaging Dominatus mode. I cannot guarantee you will live.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Here's our chance.
Activating
Let's go,
skill.
Zeros. Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
Boost gauge limit exceeded. Activating
Unleashing
skill.
full strength. Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Just for you.
I won't lose.
Going all in.
Here I go! Drill guard!
My move now.
Let's party! Gotcha!
Dispatching shield.
Death awaits.
Dispatching shield.
My move now.
Make it count.
There we go! They're stunned!
Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Holy shield.
Here's our chance. The rest is up to you.
I'm on the scene!
Oh, what's the matter?
I'll round them up and scatter them! Zypha, activate! Here I go! Drill guard! Time to go all out! Give them your all!
I will pierce you. Aurora wing.
I hope you like this.
Engaging shield!
How's this?
tear you apart!
I'm sorry for that! I'll crush them all at once!
Heavenly Rondo.
You won't get away with this! I'll round them up and scatter them! I'll round them up and scatter them!
Pull out all the stops! Over here, you little demon! Here goes! Got a whole slew of them! Brace yourself! Vandalize!
Don't go down easy, do you?
Boost gauge limiter unlocked! Activating
Brace
skill!
yourself! Vandalize!
You are stronger than anticipated.
Irritate me.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked! Time to go all out!
Let's party!
Full boost! Go all out! Activating skill!
Aerial Buster!
Not now.
Yeah!
Go time! There!
You saved me.
Here goes!
Activating
Blink
skill.
and you'll miss it! Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Impossible.
Nice! Moving on up.
I did it!
I'm just getting warmed up.
We did it!
How's that, you psycho?
Oh, you'll pay dearly for that!
They're more synchronized this time. We must respond in kind.
Now's my chance to...
What?
Shit!
Get down!
When did you arrive?
Not a moment too soon, it would seem. Is everyone all right?
Ren?
Hell of an entrance.
Well, here's a big player I didn't expect. Last I'd heard, you retired. So what brings the Society of Ouroboros' former enforcer number 15 here?
What?
An enforcer? Like the direwolf? Well, thank you very kindly not to bring up a lady's buried past before an audience, Overseer. I didn't want to turn up uninvited, but you didn't leave me much choice. Not when you have opted to deploy such an underhanded trick where my friends were headed. That outline looks eerily like a...
Should have known.
a humanoid robot!
It's an assault frame! So this is where all those missing parts ended up.
And it put the Genesis in its chest too.
Why can't you just be silent and leave me to my work?
That sounds like...
Couldn't be. Professor Callahan?
I am so close to perfecting the divine formula I seek. So stop with your incessant meddling!
Crap. So he's inside that thing now?
I'll keep these two out of your way. You focus on the assault frame.
Have it your way.
Well, lucky us. I'm sure you'll be a real ball.
Ren!
She'll be fine. We need to focus on the job at hand. Cutting edge as this thing is, looks like they were sloppy in putting it together.
It stopped moving!
How do you like us now?
That was quite the performance.
No, it looks like we're only just getting started.
What?
The Genesis!
It's drawing energy directly out of the septium veins.
Yes!
Damn it! Get back, kiddos!
I will complete my formula, and there is no one who can hope to stop me!
You and me have got to have a talk, buddy. This happens every time now. You're doing it on purpose, aren't you?
Ha! There you are. Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
I can't believe you.
What is this space? And that hollow is...
Not another peculiar catalyst. Well, I guess it's not a big deal. Will you bear the nightmare, or...
Like I'm gonna say no.
At least let me finish my line! Sure, well, the Grendel's all yours!
All right, here we go.
So that's it.
There it is.
A real sight, huh? I get a rush every time I see it. But it might have met its match with an enhanced giant robot.
What am I seeing? Is that Van?
We'll explain later. Right now, he needs our support.
Out of my way!
did it. Huh.
That was incredible!
Stealing shit like a pro.
No! What is it doing? Why did it stop? There was only 0.03% left to go! I was so close!
Professor Callahan.
So that's what a Genesis can do, as well as his.
I cannot help but feel mildly fascinated.
All that hard work up in smoke. The boss isn't going to be very happy. I hope you have a plan to make up for this.
Melchior, do something, please! There is only 0.03% remaining. If it doesn't finish, all of this was for...
An unfortunate situation indeed. So, how does it feel? How does it feel to know your research, your entire life, was just rendered meaningless? You tried so hard, even throwing away your humanity. But an incomplete work is nothing but worthless garbage. So how does it feel? Tell me. It's too bad. He would have been much harder to break, but maybe I should have turned my charms on Professor Cronkite instead.
How can someone be so evil?
You have wasted enough time mocking him, Melchior. The police embracers are almost here. It is about time we left.
Oh, true. I suppose we should.
Target sighted!
What the? Just what happened here?
Au revoir. We will be taking our leave now. But we will have our revenge for all the time you've made us waste here.
Greetings, my friends. I thank you all for taking time out of your very busy schedules to come here today. My name is Gerard Dantes. I am the head of Almada, as well as the man you seek to destroy. I am thrilled to announce that every one of our invitees are in attendance. No doubt you all were brought here under different circumstances, but your end goals are the same. To lead us off in chains, or lead us to an early grave. We thought about simply settling this with an all-out war, but the collateral damage would no doubt be immense. And we would never involve innocent civilians in our bloodshed. At least not without an explicit purpose. So we went back to the drawing board, and we found a far more elegant solution. We decided to host a game. One that would make clever use of the sprawling labyrinth of underground ruins just below this city. The concept is quite simple. We will have you all engage in a fierce competition where you will proceed to slaughter one another like rabid animals. These ruins have existed since the days when this country was a kingdom, and when this city was its capital. They shall serve as the arena for our game. Once you have bathed in the blood of your peers, you will earn the right to challenge one of my pawns. Should you take all of my pieces, the last team standing will have the opportunity to checkmate me here in Vashtar Palace. That is the long and short of it. I should mention that participation is compulsory, so I would not skip out on this if I were you. That is, if you value your own lives as well as those of the 280,000 innocents in this city. I trust that an explanation of this device's capabilities is unnecessary. This game has a number of rules that govern participation, the evacuation of civilians, and other such matters. Should anyone break the rules, the device will instantly detonate, sending everyone straight to the afterlife, whether that be heaven or Gehenna. Rule violations will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by an impartial surveillance system, which is run by this relic.
The upper zone is now accessible to Team Arkwright Solutions.
All of the players have now entered through their designated doors. Very good. I just confirmed that all participating parties have completed the game's registration process. I would like to extend a warm welcome to each and every team here. All 19 of you. You are standing in an underground facility that was constructed by the former royal family and tweaked by us for the purpose of this game. Before the slaughtering can begin, however, there are a few additional rules we must explain. Care to do the honors, Melchior?
Ooh, with pleasure. Finally, my time to shine has arrived. Alrighty then. Now that the ground rules have been laid bare, we can finally start the murdering. For round 1, you will need 3 key cards to proceed to the next zone. The first bomb will go off in exactly 3 hours. We spared no expense in preparing this carnival of carnage, so put on a good show. I want to see piles of mutilated corpses.
The activation device.
Well done, well done! I believe some congratulations are in order. The first boss of our little game was defeated by none other than Team Arkwright Solutions. And with over 10 minutes to spare, no less. An impressive feat, to be sure. I had the slightest suspicion you would be the ones to slay the fair maiden. And what a beautiful massacre it was.
You really are the lowest of the low.
Save your breath, Judith. Blowing a fuse over that mental nutcase is a clear waste of energy.
Oh, why so angry? You're the undisputed winners of round 1. You should be over the moon. Perhaps I should present you with a little reward for this momentous occasion. That ought to get you in a celebratory mood.
A reward?
Indeed. I shall answer one and only one question of your choosing. I can only imagine the number of questions that are swimming around in those little heads of yours. Tread carefully, though. The other teams are no doubt listening in on every word.
There's one that's been nagging me. Why'd you pick Oracion as the venue for this game?
Huh? That's all? What an utterly rudimentary question. This underground labyrinth is one reason. It's the quintessential playground for our game. The happiest of happy hunting grounds. It's also the home of some people we owe very much to. You may ask, but who could they be? Too bad I'm only answering one question. Anyway, round 2 will begin tomorrow at 10 a.m. The remaining players will be invited once more. Use your free time wisely now. Preparedness is paramount to winning this game. And with that, I bid you adieu. Rise and shine, everyone! It's me, Melchior. I hope you all had a good night's rest. I myself couldn't sleep a wink. The anticipation for today's big event has me bouncing off the walls. But anyhow, I'm afraid this isn't a social call. I have another reason for calling so early in the morning. Our warning system activated a few moments ago. I believe a number of you already know what exactly transpired. But for those who don't, allow me to break the bad news. A special unit connected to the government foolishly attempted to infiltrate Oracion. I'm afraid this is a clear violation of our rules, and you all know what that means. Say hello to Adios for me, everyone. So this was your end game. I was curious as to why you were wandering around by your lonesome. Turns out you just wanted a little private time with me. Or perhaps you're here to fight. How daring.
Wrong on both counts. I'm not so foolish as to attack you outside of the game's framework. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. I'm certain you rigged the nuclear device to explode should anyone lay a hand on you. You've probably done the same to one of the other bombs as well.
You do realize that nobody likes a Miss Know-It-All, yes?
I'm not here to strike you down, but I am here to strike a deal. I want information, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know. In return, I'll add a little dash of excitement to your game. How about it?
Oh, how interesting. You've done it again. You made short work of that round. A splendid job all around, players. Thanks to you, this game's going rather smoothly. Keep up the good work.
Shut up, you bastard.
Ugh, just hearing that grating voice makes me want to puke.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Tomorrow will be the last day of the game. The climax is nearly upon us. The third and final round will begin at 7 a.m. Try not to sleep in. You wouldn't want to miss it for the world. Who will win? Who will lose? Will one of the 8 teams make it to the boss in time? Or will you go the way of the Cray villagers? Well, we'll find out soon. Au revoir.
Tomorrow will no doubt be taxing on all of us.
We will have to traverse both the lower floors and the remnants of the palace, the latter of which is where their leader lies in wait.
It's a lot for sure, but I think we can manage.
We've come this far. Nothing can stop us now.
Welcome back, my lovely partner in crime. I love a juicy family drama.
Nice to see you, Vice Captain.
Normally, I would not care about what you choose to do on the surface now that you're out of the game. Out of sight and out of mind. However, I couldn't help but notice you harassing our poor sponsor. Did you stumble upon evidence that incriminates him, perhaps?
Elaine!
Father! What's going on?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
You all right, Elaine?
Van! Jin, Fee!
Looks like we got her just in the nick of time.
I remember you. I saw you last night. Wait. That hair looks familiar. Have we met before?
I've never seen you before in my life. You sure you're not getting me mixed up with someone else?
Well now, what a twist. Though it isn't a welcome one. Now was the perfect time to bring down the curtain on the president's life.
What?
Oh, don't act so surprised. Anyone with half a brain would have realized the boss had no interest in your silly anti-immigrant cause. We smiled and nodded so you would line our pockets, but we have no need for money anymore. You have outlived your usefulness.
No wonder you were so quick to hand over those records.
This can't be happening.
I never expected to see so many lovely faces here, especially with the final round on the horizon. Is the wait so unbearable? Are you bored? Well, I am too. How about we entertain each other for a little while?
Fine by me. I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
We won't let you have your way any longer.
I'll take on the vice captain and the bracers. This'll be a nice warm-up before the final round.
You were marked a heretic long ago, and now it is finally time to put you down.
Elaine! Let's do this! We'll talk about you running off on your own later. You ready to see this thing through?
Of course.
Then let's get this exhibition match started. It'll be the perfect prelude to the big finale. Don't go dropping dead on me now, or the boss will be very disappointed.
Activating shards!
Let's make the most of this.
Give them your all!
Here's a little more. Here's our chance. There!
Go, Catra!
Go time!
Make it count!
Here we go. Enjoy.
We can win!
Oh, what's the matter?
Got it!
Too slow! Glowing grid! Catra!
Transmitting code. Activate!
There!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
We should go on the attack!
Zypha activate.
One skill, right up!
Sucker. There.
Keep moving, Van!
What do you know? Here's our chance! This'll do the trick.
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Catra!
Optical cannon!
You're next!
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Kaleido!
Van, your turn!
Brace yourself!
Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Here we go. Enjoy. You can't escape. Time to die.
Engaging shield!
A chance! This'll hurt.
Full boost! Go all out!
Over here, you little demon.
We should go on the attack.
Give them your all!
Too slow! Here goes. Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
What say we light things up? Take that, and that, and then kaboom!
Sorry for that!
One skill coming right up!
Have some more!
We can win.
Over here, you little demon. Keep your guard up. Got it! What do you know? As stubborn as ever.
Aaron! One skill coming right up!
Soar for me!
Boost gauge enhanced! One skill coming right up!
Soar for me!
Boost gauge enhanced!
You got me. You've really gone and done it this time, you filthy Spriggan trash!
Bet we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Arioch would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dante's.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
You bastard!
Does your wickedness know no bounds?
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. At least, not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvard. After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The DG cult.
They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with your friend the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while.
Wow, that's some ancient history there. That was, what, 3 years before I signed up with him?
Oh, that certainly takes me back. I did feel a tinge of guilt for abandoning you at that tender age. I tried to find somewhere for you to start anew. But when I saw how much fun you were having in your new playground, I realized that wasn't necessary.
And right you were. Imagine receiving an open invitation to create your very own Garden of Killers. Oh, I was drowning in a sea of blissful ecstasy. Even you had to be impressed with how it all came together.
Oh, yes, very impressed. You certainly put your skinny back into the task.
I worked my pretty little self to the bone. As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almada. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning, just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Indeed, and he created a wondrous work of art. But alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear, one that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
Probably. Still, we've got to go for broke. Otherwise, he'll make mincemeat out of us.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mayor!
Mayor to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
Huh? Yeah. Ready to go!
Okay. Shardswell, the Grendel's all yours!
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
She vanished.
The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Let's go!
It's finally over, right?
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel. But you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Explosive artifacts!
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this. If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu!
Damn it!
We've got to book it. Let's go.
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
Mine's going off too. Heck of a coincidence. Or maybe it isn't one.
I don't have a free hand, so you pick it up.
Just when we were finally starting to break the ice. Oh well. Wait, why is my phone... Oh, I think it's been hacked.
The hell? Oh no. It's Erosian all over again. And that can only mean...
Why, hello, dear victors and losers of the death game. Hope you missed me, because I missed you. And greetings to those uninvolved with the game. My name is Melchior, and I am, or was, an executive of Armada, a mafia that met an untimely demise. Enough about me, though. Congratulations on the anniversary of the revolution! Glory to Calvard, hurrah, 3 cheers and all that. In honor of this momentous occasion, I have come bearing a most wonderful
He's got the 7th.
That's one of the Genesis, right?
think I finally understand that premonition I had.
Isn't it magnificent? Now behold, fair citizens of the capital! You have front row seats to the show. Dante's desire will come about as a banquet of fear that will engulf the world. Witness and cower as this relic ends all things by ushering in a new dawn, pandemonium! Ooh, I just felt a chill run down my spine. And here I was thinking Kray's destruction would be the peak. Oh my.
Whoa! But where did that come from?
Yume, we're leaving right now.
Why are we the only ones who can move? Whatever. Follow me! What? Now random dudes are falling from the sky? Well, that doesn't matter. I've got to get these two to safety, so we'll be...
Ah, yes. I remember you. Fancy meeting you here, Mr. Famous Race Car Driver. It's been much too long. Getting spotted might pose a problem. What to do? Well, you know what they say. When in doubt, kill everyone.
Huh?
No way! Not on my watch! I won't let you lay a finger! Wow, he's fast. But I'm the fastest there ever was.
Trying to be their knight in shining armor, How chivalrous of you. Well, if you wish to die that badly, then I'll be happy to cut you up. Good night.
No! Maxim!
Spare them. For now.
Aha!
We've prepared an exquisite feast of fear. Who are we to deny our ravenous guests the chance to relish it? We should let them savor their final meal.
He remains as unpleasant as ever.
Kinda bummed that the carnival's over, but hey, a festival's the next best thing. The fun's only just gotten started.
Welcome back to the land of the living. I've been waiting.
How grand it is to see you all collectively toil ever closer to the truth. And I suggest you continue to toil, for our banquet's preparations are progressing swimmingly. I was content to leave it at that, but Melchior here informed me that your challenge is not nearly thrilling enough.
Absolutely. Compared to the fun we had at Herasion, our party here is boring. So I thought, how can we spice this up? And my answer for you is simple. The moment this call ends, a 5-hour countdown will begin.
Fail to stop us before the clock hits 0, and we will let loose the hounds of chaos. That is to say, pandemonium will not only consume the Republic, but the continent as a whole. We expect great things of you all, and especially of our carnival's victors. May we meet again soon.
Oh, and by the by, I put up a scary strong barrier around the Vontai district. Good luck cracking that one. Here's a little hint. It's linked to those demon spheres all around the city. Break every single one, and maybe you'll have a chance. Anyway, toodaloo. Let the countdown begin. Hello again. It's time for another update. The demon spheres in the 2nd, 9th, and 10th districts have all been destroyed. Now you have 3 hours and 50 minutes remaining. Better get to it now.
They're just interrupting us? Ugh, these blasted... trying to force their way into our
The demon spheres in the 3rd, 11th, and 12th districts have been destroyed. Big congrats! I see you've managed to get your communications network back online too, which means we're ramping up for the grand finale. Yet you still have a whole 2.5 hours to spare. Looks like I made this a little too easy. I wouldn't want you to feel bored during the big climax, though. Which is why I've decided to add another barrier around Vontai.
What?
Oh no.
This isn't good.
I think I might have overdone it a little, but your chances aren't zero, so maybe hope will prevail. Well, keep up the good work. Your end is in sight. Welcome, friends. How good of you to come. You sure took your sweet, sweet time. What's wrong? Lost your sense of urgency now that the countdown has stopped?
Screw off.
I've been looking forward to beating your ass.
You're going to pay for everything you've done.
You've hurt everyone here to some extent. Reset and Fairy in particular. Melchior is a criminal of the highest order. He and Dantes have done much evil, and will likely go on to do more if we do not stop them in their tracks.
I bet the destruction of Cray was your handiwork too. Even if you yourself didn't pull the trigger, you drafted the plan personally. Tell me, am I wrong?
So you've been going through that reporter's belongings, hmm? Well, you almost hit the bullseye. I didn't merely draft the plan. I dotted the I's and crossed every T. Only I could have envisioned such a marvelously devious scheme. Much to my delight, that wonderful little village was a rare model of racial harmony as well. The boss was beside himself with joy when I told him of my plan. We had to deliver results to our investors, and we did so by wiping Cray off the map.
You evil piece of...
You know full well that those investors wouldn't have expected you to go so far.
Oh, they most certainly did not. In fact, they were terrified beyond belief. Their reactions were utterly priceless. Eau Claire's in particular was gold. You should have seen him. He went as white as a sheet, and his voice was quavering like a little girl. I can hardly believe the famous Beauty's blade is his offspring. She's rather lucky she doesn't take after...
Shut up. In my line of business, I deal with so-called bad people on the regular. I don't discriminate, as long as they've got some sense of right and wrong. I'm willing to take work from Heiwei, Jaegers, thugs, and hell, even the society. My door's open to them all. Not you, though. You're a special kind of bad. You didn't just cross the line. You obliterated it. Then you and your boss continued on your merry way like nothing ever happened. I know the Oathbreaker is partly to blame for how you turned out since he abandoned you and all, but frankly, I don't give a single shit about that. All I care about now is sending your ass on a one-way trip to hell. I've heard enough of your goddamn voice. What do you say to a one-on-one brawl?
Huh?
Are you serious?
What an amusing proposition. I assume you're planning to rely on that Grendel of yours, no? But even with that tool at your disposal, defeating me alone is too great a task for an empty shell like you.
You son of a...
What does he mean by empty shell?
As I feared.
I may not be privy to the finer points of your relationship to the boss, but I stumbled upon a rather enlightening detail about that very subject. You were once held in one of the DG cult's lodges. Couple that with the knowledge that the boss was one of its high priests, and it's easy to imagine what exactly went down between you two.
He stabbed himself?
Wait! You aren't.
Oh, but I am. If you offer up your life within Pandemonium, you will be reborn as an undead.
This is eerily reminiscent of the Immortals and the Great Twilight.
So that is how Dante still lives.
Exactamundo!
What in the world are those markings?
He's just like the others that were resurrected. No, he might be even worse.
Indeed, their revivals were incomplete. Unlike them, I have become one with Pandemonium itself, so my power far surpasses theirs. Now then, it is time for the event of the century, the prelude to the end of everything as we know it. Before the world is devoured by darkness, I'll enjoy a most wondrous feast. I'm going to dine on your blood.
He's about to attack!
You are not taking a bite out of me!
You bastard! Don't let him get the upper hand! We're gonna trounce this psycho! I'll take you on.
I guess this is where we say goodbye.
It's up to you now!
Leave this to me, you please. Accessing. Initialize.
A chance! Time for a new look.
If you please.
Got you! You're screwed now!
You're wasting your time.
It's go time!
Activating skill.
Your move, Ketra! Too slow! Balls in your court!
You really don't know when to quit. Here we go. Enjoy.
Now it's my turn.
Up to you, Reset!
Prepare yourself.
Watch and learn. This will spell your demise. Nothing you can do to stop this! See you in Gehenna.
Payback time!
Darkness, envelop my foes!
Forgive me for once.
Don't mess with me!
Now this is fun!
I'm out!
I'll take it from here. It'll be alright. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Thanks,
Dear,
Al.
no, you don't.
Payback time!
Dispatching shield.
Bring it on!
This'll hurt.
I suggest we strike now.
Time for a new look.
I suggest we strike now. If you please.
This'll do the trick. The rest is up to you.
I'll take over.
You're a pain. Just finish this already!
Get out of here! Begin reset.
The rest is up to you.
Taking center stage.
Activate
skill. Come at me.
Got you! You're screwed now!
You're joking!
That's how it goes.
I can do even better.
What's this? Don't tell me. The fun's over already.
Thank the goddess for that.
I trust you understand what happens when an undead has been vanquished?
Time for you to accept your fate.
Oh, but the party had only just gotten started. What a bummer. Oh well. The boss's plan will come to fruition all the same. He will make sure the whole world is engulfed in pandemonium. Or perhaps you will spread it in his place.
What a ridiculous notion. Van would never do such a thing.
Exactly. Whatever happens, we'll overcome this ordeal together.
Yep, just like we always have.
Damn, guys.
How boring. This is no fun at all. Well, whatever. There's no telling what the future has in store. I hope it involves all of you suffering the most gruesome deaths imaginable. I want you all to succumb to fear and despair.
And I want you to shut up and go to hell already. Oh, and before you do, let me ask you one thing real quick. We got a message from someone by the name of C. Was that you?
Oh. I had nearly forgotten about that.
What on earth are you blathering about now? I didn't... Wait. See? I wonder...
What? You know something?
As if I'd tell you. I wouldn't want to spoil someone else's surprise, but I will say that it's not the boss. I'll let your imaginations run wild from there. Don't trouble your pretty little heads about it, though.
After all, you'll be dead soon enough.